Welcome back, where we've been taking a look at what gospel-centered life design is all about and introducing you to the master tool called the Clarity Spiral. We've been working through the 4 imperatives of courage to know, experience to grow, and value to show, and now we come to the last imperative of risk to go. In other words, what risk to go means is that there are moments in your journey where you have to make a decision to let go of where you're at in order to get to where you need to be. John Shedd said it this way: ships are safe in harbor, but that is not what ships are made for. Sometimes you have to leave the harbor in a risk-to-go moment. You have to make a decision to set out for a land that you might not be able to see right in front of you. This is the final imperative, and one that if you're going to be someone who co-partners with God, who co-creates with God the future dream that He has for your life, there are going to be moments where this risk-to-go imperative becomes front and center for your life. Moments where you got to make a leap of faith. Just like in Experiencing God, the great Bible study by Henry Blackaby, there was always a crisis of faith. What we're saying is that as you design your life with God, there are moments of risk that you have to take. You can't be risk adverse and design the life that God has called you to live. And the tool that we put to go with this is the risk to go funnel that comes literally from a experience that Will had with Howard Hendricks and that many other students have had with Howard Hendricks before. Howard Hendricks probably did more for Christian education than any other person in the last 100 years. A nationally renowned teacher, he would often take his seminary students and bring them into a whiteboard and draw this funnel on the board. On the funnel, he would place at the top of the funnel a bunch of X's to designate all the things that they can do with their life. He would say, men and women, my biggest fear for you is not that you won't succeed. It's that you would spend your life succeeding at all the wrong things. Because in life, the truth is there are so many things that you can do. And the problem is that when you get successful, there becomes even more things that you can do. He said, my biggest fear for you is that you would spend your life and use your entire life just doing all the things that you can do. And that in the end, you would miss the one thing that you must do. He said, most opportunities are distractions in disguise. And that too many of us spend our life chasing all the things that we can do and miss the one thing that we must do. The risk to go journey is the journey of moving from all the things you can do to the one thing that you must do. It's a journey, in Jim Collins' language, to move from good to great in your life. And if you're going to design the life that God has called you to live, you've got to move from the can-do to the must-do. So here's my question for you. What must you do? The truth is, you can't move from can-do to must-do without risk. Risk to go is about leaving all the things that you can do to find the one thing that you must do. That's what the unique journey is really all about. It's helping you find your one thing and design your life with a way that God has been dreaming about your life from the beginning of time. It's going to require you to have courage to know, experience to grow, and value to show. But you're never going to get there without a risk to go moment. And maybe that moment is right around the corner in your future. Where have you been? What have you been doing? You might have been doing lots of things that you can do. This journey is about identifying the one thing that you must do.